to you about a little bit how we change as a company and how we think about this new energy world. So as Cedric mentioned, I worked in the telecommunications industry, and the whole communications industry worldwide today consumes about 3.5% of the total energy on our planet. And with all the devices, the connectivity that's happening, this is supposed to go above maybe 10% in the next years. My former company spent several hundred millions of dollars on energy, and yet we did not think about energy in a strategic way. It was just a cost in the P&L, and we didn't really know until very recently what energy can do for us and how much it is actually changing. And the way we look about energy at E.ON is, as Cedric said, we're moving away from the very central model to a totally decentral world. So everything is becoming decentralized, clean, sustainable, and obviously also much smarter based on data. And the fundamental shift is, like in many industries, technology and innovation, because the renewable energies are really mature these days. Last week in Germany, an offshore wind auction went through with 0 subsidies. No subsidy from governments whatsoever, just purely based on market investments. And this compares to massive subsidies, say, 2 years ago still, so there's a rapid change in this whole world. We announced at E.ON a few weeks ago for private customers, for households, a solar system that makes customers basically 100% independent when it comes to their electricity, because we offer them the possibility to store their energy in our grid, what we call the solar cloud. And for that, you actually need a very smart solution based on data flows that work both directions. So we have today clean and sustainable solutions in our portfolio. This is entirely what we focus on at E.ON. So our renewables business, we produced 12 terawatt hours last year, which serves about 4 million households worldwide. We operate 1 million kilometers of grid, and the grid is increasingly becoming smarter. Lots of investment from a digital point of view. Just in Germany, we have more than 400,000 decentralized assets connected to our grid, and that represents about 30% of all renewable capacity in Germany. We serve about 25 million customers with our decentralized solutions, and in the B2B space and the industrial space, which is becoming a much bigger business for us, we manage more than 10,000 distributed assets today, and very often in a totally automated way based on data. So when we talk about industry and business customers, our proposition are 3 things mainly. The first one is the reliability, the quality and the stability of supply. The second one is cost savings. And the third one, very importantly, is sustainability, CO2 savings. So we engage with large industry customers actually very often on a CO2 agenda, always in combination with cost savings. But increasingly important is actually the stability and the reliability in a decentralized world, which is actually becoming more complex to manage. So in our portfolio, we offer all sorts of technologies, CHPs, fuel cells, batteries, how connect all those. We offer flexibility, virtual power plants, and I can't think of any of our current offerings that is not based on sensors, data collection, and smart algorithms. We partner a lot, which is also new to our industry, I would say, and we also partner with Siemens. And we usually achieve 30 to 40% savings for our clients in the first instance. That continues over time. And CO2 reductions of more than 60%, depending on where you're coming from, sometimes 90% possible. And that is for us an absolute growth area. So I spoke to a large client the other day, and they said, we couldn't operate anymore in a central system because the quality isn't good enough. Our robots wouldn't work with the same precision, we would have downtimes, and that's a lot of cost to us. So we actually have to operate in a decentralized way. And the second point, what clients usually are very surprised by, is that you do not just achieve the savings one-off, but you realize a lot of the savings in the ongoing operations through the intelligence of the system, using the data, using algorithms, and going deeper and deeper actually into production lines, and even optimizing those processes. And that only works when you have a strong collaboration between clients, customers, and actually companies working together. So this is an ongoing, if you like, project. And my last point is that energy of the future, and if I also take a German European perspective, is, in my view, not just a system topic, it's an economy topic which allows actually Europe to play a leading role to capture innovation and think about growth. This is connected to jobs, connecting different industries, and the question is, how, and that's what we're trying to do at E.ON, how can we think about this system cross borders so we can go actually to any country? So we are not bound by our today's footprint when it comes to decentralized energies. We follow where our clients are. And I think we all need to think, and also policymakers, how to change policies so that the decentralized energy world that will come, in my view anyway, will really take off. The second point is, I think, in many of the conversations, there are companies out there that are very advanced when it comes to energy. But there are a lot of companies out there where it's not yet top of the agenda. And I think we need to help companies to focus on their business and reap the benefits of what the energy world can actually do for them. And last but not least, I truly believe that also in a data-driven world, in order to be successful, it's also about partnerships. Not just on a chart and theoretically, but how do you cooperate and collaborate to make that successful? So that's something that we as an energy company, we are really taking very seriously, and we value the partnerships we have, and that's how we think about the energy future. Thank you very much, and with that, actually, I hand over to Pablo. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.